Here at this polling station in the 7th district of Paris, we have been seeing a non-stop influx of French voters. Hundreds of people have been coming here to cast their ballots this Sunday. And according to the French Interior Ministry, the figures are similar. At least they have released the turnout estimate at 10 GMT was at 28%, which is very similar to the last time around, to the last elections here in France. But there is, we have a sense, and speaking to voters over the last few weeks, we've noticed that there is a widespread dissatisfaction with the political scene here in France, and this is expected to be translated into the lowest ever turnout. But so far, that has not been the case. Of course, among those who have already voted are all 11 presidential candidates, including François Fillon, who has come here to this polling station to cast his ballot at around 11:30 local time. François Fillon, who is a political heavyweight here in France, a former prime minister, a former education minister, a former labor minister, a former senator. He used to be considered the favorite to win this election, but his campaign has been hit by a series of scandals. Nonetheless, he is among the top 4 main contenders who are highly expected to reach a second round. So this is a highly unpredictable election here in France, and we are, of course, expecting preliminary results by 8 p.m. local time.
Our Europe correspondent Simon McGregor-Wood is in Hennebeaumont, the political base of the far-right candidate Marine Le Pen.
This place is also symbolic in a sense of the National Front's success. Marine Le Pen's particular success in broadening the appeal of the party, traditionally popular down south around Marseille. But now, all across this part of northern France, you find National Front councils like this one in Hennebeaumont running local politics. It's been good at delivering change on the ground. These people are looking for an insurgent candidate like Marine Le Pen. Her narrative of being an outsider and shaking up French politics, protecting French jobs, controlling borders, rejecting the EU, rejecting globalization. It's fertile ground for that kind of message. She was here a couple of hours ago at this school, voting, surrounded, of course, by tight security. She bought a home here a few years ago. This is where she's registered to vote. And later this evening, when the polls close, she will turn up at a hall where the results will be announced, and she will address her followers and, of course, the world's media who have appeared here in their dozens to track her every move. It is quietly confident, it is assumed in her camp that the polls are not lying, that she will progress through to the second round. She's been up there a point or a point and a half behind Emmanuel Macron, the independent centre-leftist. I think she feels confident that she'll get through. The big question then, of course, is who she will run off against, and will she be able to maintain the momentum, or will other voters across France, once they've seen the runoff, galvanise behind her opponent and make sure she doesn't get into the top job. But it is a calm, quietly confident team up in here. Marine Le Pen campaigning here, voting here in Hennebeaumont, and quietly confident she'll make it through.